Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host LovelyCheesePizza here, joined by my special guest for the evening.
Hello.
Hailing all the way from, I almost said Baltimore. I know you're not from Baltimore. It's,
Maryland. Washington County. I don't want to give the exact
Sure.
location.
So he's from Maryland. This is my good friend Eric Demery. So he's joining for the evening. He came all the way out to Oregon to visit for a few days, and so he's jumping on tonight with me, and we're going to play some Gran Turismo 3, the ultimate driving simulator.
Yep.
Because
first off, I want to say cheers. So cheers to you, Adam. Thank you for letting me. I mean, come on.
I don't have my beer ready, so it's root beer. It's fine.
Thank you for supplying so much great content for like about 4 years. I've been a fan, and God, this is actually a great freaking reality to be here. And yes, it may seem bigger in here, but no, it's actually quite small.
I told you.
We're actually leg to leg right now, and his leg is very sweaty.
It's very intimate in here, and so you know, this room looks a little bit bigger than it actually is. Like, this looks like it's relatively far away. I can literally just move back and touch it.
Yeah, see this?
So
I can touch that. It ain't turning much, but it's something.
Yeah, and you turn that, and then the lady that lives next door is just gonna start spying on me again.
Oh, great! I'll moon the bitch.
She used to do that. Like, it was creepy.
Gonna moon us or watch you?
No, she used to watch me all the time because one of her rooms is just straight ahead on the top floor, and I used to just have the blinds up all the time because I didn't really care. I mean, it's not like I was like watching porn in here or anything. But if I wanted to, I could have on either one of these computers.
I'll make sure she sees it.
But I didn't. It's just that I used to keep the blinds up just because it stayed cool in here, and I had the window open. And there were times that I'd go out and oh god, I hate this track so much.
Yeah,
this track is the worst because I never feel like I know what I'm doing.
No, this is actually more fun in GT2. I'm at GT2 than it is here.
In goddamn 2.
Yeah. Goddamn motherfucking 2.
But she used to, like, I'd go out and, you know, see her when I was leaving to go somewhere, and she'd be like, "Hey, I saw that you were, saw you were doing this, that, and the other last night." And it's like, why were you looking in? Why were you looking in on me?
Yeah,
that doesn't really make me feel comfortable.
You don't want to tell the person you were watching. What a dumbass. No offense on if she's kind of nice.
She's like, well, I mean, she's really nice. Like, she really is like one of the nicest people. It's just that she's kind of creepy. She just, it's like she has some kind of medical condition where she's, I don't think it's fibromyalgia, where you're just fibromyalgia, you're in constant pain all the time because your pain receptors are just like firing all the fucking time. But with her, it's like she always has to be moving or doing something to, keep her mind off of whatever it is. And so she just never sleeps. And so she'll be out, doing stuff in her yard all night, or she'll be, on her computer upstairs all the time. And she's like, yeah, I'll be in my room doing something on my computer, and I'll look over and I'll see that, the light's on in your room, and you're doing something in there. And it's like, well, as long as you don't know what I'm doing in here. It's like, I don't, it doesn't really make me feel good that I've got people that are unofficially spying on me, and they let me know that they're doing it.
Yeah, she's just making sure you're safe.
Like,
and more.
Oh, yes. I just want to make sure that you're safe and you're doing what I want you to do.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I saw you were watching porn in there, not for nothing, but I want to give you some tips. You got to move your right leg over a little bit more.
Tips about tits.
Your jacking angle. You gotta change that to like a 45-degree angle if you really want to get optimum velocity for your ocean spray at the end.
Oh yeah, she knows how. She was voluptuous Betty in the 70s.
Mm-hmm. She was on one of the very first multi porn series of Voluptuous Betty, number 37. It started at 37 back then, back in the 70s. They're now still one of the longest running ones these days, and they are now on installment 699.
Oh yeah, Voluptuous Betty, found dead apparently because her tits were
They exploded. Her implants that she got in the 70s were still there.
Yeah.
And they engorged. She got severe mastitis, and they exploded.
And still Ron Jeremy and Missy still in.
They will honor her at the next AVN Awards.
Yeah.
All right. So you okay? You told me before you even got down here to say. Well, you told me that you had stories from when you were in Seattle.
Oh.
I haven't heard any of this yet.
Okay.
So before he came here down to Oregon, he went to Seattle to visit his brother, and while he was there, he was texting me the whole time. He's like, dude, like, are all West Coast like capital and primary cities like this?
Yeah, I was questioning because I come from a countryside, not exactly like all very hick I am, but we are surrounded by some rednecks who actually keep the states, but we're far away from the cities, which is something completely different. Let me tell you. Go on.
Huh?
Yeah. Seattle. Seattle.
I know where he's going with this, and that's why I'm laughing, because he finally got to experience the melting pot at its full effect. Because you hear stories about Seattle all the time about how weird the people are in it. Same thing with Portland, since their mantra is keep Portland weird. But you never really know exactly what you're getting yourself into with cities like that until you actually go there.
Yeah. Again, Seattle. Period. Where do I go at? I just went there with a positive attitude, I meet my brother Teddy, which is nice. Hey, I get to see him. I barely see him. So I mean, he plans a few things. I plan a few things, here and there. But it's mainly not the events. They were all nice, but it's mainly the people. And
the sites are great. It's definitely, you know, I'm kind of a person that loathes most things the state of Washington, mainly for sports reasons, but also for some for some politics reasons too. But
no, we will try our best to not dive into politics, but some things will be slight, but nothing controversial. Yes, and nothing.
Oh shit! Where'd this guy come from? I didn't even see he was even there.
Must I do the driving? The drinking, driving, talking?
Shit.
I think I do.
No, I'll be alright.
Yeah. Actually, I have a few pictures that I'll send to you. Maybe you can put them in the video.
Yeah, when I do editing, I'll toss it in.
Yeah. Well, sorry. I got a burp here.
Go for it.
Oh, sorry.
Let the saliva flow.
Oh, I guess so. Yeah. It took mainly like about a day or two to actually really soak in the suns of Seattle, the real vibes. I felt so different to a point that I felt like I was dreaming, because there was a big difference from the countryside, which is nice and safe, relaxing. They have the fair share of sirens and gunshots, but there is mainly for like farmers shooting the cows and stuff. But though in Seattle, Portland.
I know.
Dude, just about about 30 minutes, and I got probably, I don't know, almost a week's worth of what I got in Seattle. It was worse.
I know.
Gunshots and
not very subtle drug dealing right outside of a major building.
Right out loud, yeah. Out loud. When it was still kind of sunny, out loud, kind of sunny, outside of a bus station, right? Bus station, not like down in some alleyway 5 blocks away, but they were doing it out loud to a point I just
couldn't believe it, really.
No. First off, my last stop was in Portland, and apparently the driver slept in with what seemed to be a cold, but though they had no other bus drivers, so apparently we were going to have to wait about 4 or 5 hours until 11 or midnight, and I wasn't doing that fucking shit. Especially once I walked outside and say like, oh, hey, it's a lovely day, hey, nice old brick buildings and cops driving by, nothing really much, some nice looking pedestrians, and then I walk a few feet, and I see some homeless, I'm guessing.
More than likely, Portland has an alarming amount of homeless people, to the point where they're taking them by the busload down here to Salem because there's nowhere else for them to be.
Which, hey, bring them in, I don't care.
Oh, they did. And now it's just as much of a problem here.
Okay, 10 or 20 years from now, Salem will be the next Portland or something. Well,
You were telling me, I don't remember exactly the details, but you'll probably remember once I tell you. While you were in Seattle, you were telling me about like this lady that was like causing some fucking commotion or something, and like it's like you were gonna film it or something, but then she stopped doing it. You remember what you remember what I was talking about?
I have the picture right here. I'll send it to you.
I need to hear the context of this, because you told me that you were gonna wait until we were here before you told me what was happening with that.
I'm gonna give the future video netting Adam a timestamp, or I'll just say it here.
I'll find it in there somewhere.
There is this nice little kind of a park. Nice like park is a kind of like a big wide kind of a nice little grassy section. You can look down at Seattle. You can see the beautiful Space Needle, which is currently under construction right now.
Oh, really?
And it didn't even look nice inside because it was all wood panels and shit. Plus also, there's this giant sign like that wrapped around the Needle saying, come on up. We may be under construction, but hey, come on up. It's gonna be done hopefully summer or something. But on a beautiful, nice scenery. But it also has what looks like monuments or like something standing. I have no idea what it was, but it looks like two pistons. Not with the pipe on it, but just the piston. I have no idea what it's supposed to be, but apparently there were two fat women.
And if we need to make this a little more, more politically correct, two
fat women. Fuck that.
They were two portly beings. I guess that might be a little bit less
Pardon me if
on the
this is
nose.
Too much. You can probably bleep it out, but let me say bull ducks. Will you bleep that out?
If I have to.
Okay. Well, hey, that's the truth. Once you see this picture, it's the truth, all right?
Warning. I am not liable for what comes out of his face. Okay. It is it's gonna be the one installment that he's here on the show. So just
especially from I'm a guy who watches this show on my shirt day by day. I don't think you're gonna be expecting something safe coming out of my filthy country mouth.
Nope.
My white mouth. So yeah. Anyway, there was apparently like this fat woman. Someone told her she was pretty. She wears like these big like a size 100 sweatpants, and apparently like a bra. It's apparently not just like a swimwear or anything. But I'm sorry. I got the picture in front of me, and I'm just still trying to think why and who. But apparently. Let me just say, she was trying to prove that pigs can fly. She apparently tied a rope, starting from the top of the piston, tied it underneath the bottom block, apparently. And she was going to tie herself up, and she was going to dangle from it, apparently, because also, thinking of what else she's doing, also she had what seems to be kind of a boogie board underneath, just in case the copper or bronze kind of burned her skin as she fell down.
So she was basically like trying to suspend herself in midair on this thing. I'm dead serious. That's kind of what it looked like was going on. She had this whole thing rigged to it, and she was gonna, for some reason, suspend herself in midair. I don't know why.
So plus also apparently she has this also fat. What I thought was a guy, but it's probably a girl too. I'm guessing.
A little bit.
Again, this is not trying to be like all all rude on purpose, but this is what I saw. Okay, I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to purposely ruin people's feelings, but this is what I fucking saw, and it's weird. Plus, I
think the bigger part about it is that I just don't understand what I'm seeing. I think that's the bigger part.
I'm gonna second pause the game. Take a look at this. So
yeah,
put this in the video right at this point. Future Adam.
I don't really get what I'm seeing there. Like, I see that she's got like the whole, you know, bungee thing that she's rigging there, but I don't like. I'm trying to understand what she's attempting to do. Like, is she gonna like suspend? I mean, is she gonna suspend herself in midair and try to do like some sort of interpretive dance thing, or is she gonna be doing some sort of protest rally thing? I don't even know. It is Seattle after all. I mean, protesting is pretty, you know, soup du jour up there.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. I really don't know. Right. And from what I remember you telling me that, you know, people start like bad? Well, yeah, but that also that, you know, people started paying attention to it.
Slightly.
Like she started garnering an audience, and I don't think it was one that she wanted, because she started getting really aggressive with everybody.
Oh, she got my attention. She was definitely doing something that was going to attract attention, but of course she looked like the person who would definitely get mad at you if you looked even more than a second, which is why I just took a peek from distance, and I quickly took a couple pictures, but only one came out clear.
So I've seen that kind of thing a lot, though. Like somebody will be like uber like demonstrative about something, like they're drawing attention to themselves for whatever reason it is that they want, and like you can tell that they want attention, but as soon as people start paying attention, then all of a sudden they play it off like they didn't want it. All of a sudden, it's like, well, what are you guys looking at? You know, I'm just doing this. Like, well, but you're drawing all this attention to yourself. You're like, well, fuck you, no, I'm not. You know, I'm allowed to do whatever I want, you know, and I should be able to do that without having a bunch of people staring in my face. Like, well, but if you're going to intentionally draw attention, and you get the attention, then you can't be mad about it.
What else can I say? I mean, the picture. I mean, this should be the entire picture, taking out the entire screen for this entire episode. Because
okay, we can't have it take up the entire screen for the whole episode, because
what do I say is what is she doing? What is she trying to prove?
I don't know. I really have no idea what's going on there. But I'm sure whatever it was in the end, it was pretty good.
Oh,
but hey,
hope so.
I've got to say, I'm proud of myself for this little demonstration I just put up, because
Woo.
well, you guys have seen it. I am terrible on this course. I am so bad on it, because there's always so many turns that I can't execute. And but I did it though. Still wasn't super pretty, but I feel like I did a damn good job.
You did.
I deserve a pat on my own back by myself. He's gonna give me one. That makes it good.
Maybe a little lower or something.
Yeah, going way down there.
He got this lovely win while I'm just here trying to fathom what the hell I saw, and I'm trying to yell. Fucking piece of shit trying to fly.
It is funny, like not for the sense that, you know, she was obvious. She was. Ooh, nice.
That's all right. That's a nice car, but it's heavy as hell. It's like about.
I remember having to use a car like this that I won in GT2, and I had to use it on, it was like that German countryside course, you know, the one where you're kind of going through like the villages and it's on all dirt road pretty much.
Oh,
Grindelwald.
I love that track.
I hate it.
I love it.
I hated that one.
I mainly love it because of its uniqueness in the series, because it's I'm only in GT2, plus also yes, I have a starting problem, whatever. It's just a nice scenery, nice village. Like, oh, you want a pint or two? Let's go up into my village.
I could not do it
next
though.
to forest fires.
In Germany, I don't know if Germany does it, but don't they do like all like warm beer there? Like they don't do cold beer. I know in Britain it's all about getting, you know, warm lagers and stuff.
Germany is famous for warm beers and causing wow.
And Spätzle.
I just fucked that joke about I was gonna say Wow, I can't speak today. I don't know why. Holocaust. I was gonna say Holocaust, but it didn't come out.
Yikes.
Which is good. I fucked it up anyway.
And also
I tease.
having terrorist people jump into vans and plow through crowds of people.
And you said I was bad.
That's what's going on over there. Like it's
Yeah.
it's terrible.
How dare you mention that? It's just horrible.
It is horrible.
It's horrible.
That's the unfortunate thing is that even if you take away, other types of weaponry, you can make a weapon out of anything.
You can even beat someone to death with toilet paper. A roll of it, I might take a few hours, but you can kill the motherfucker.
The first couple of punches, they'll be like, "Hey, this is nice and soft," until you eventually really plow their face into hamburger meat.
God, yeah.
Well, anywho.
Hey.
We're gonna call this one for the evening. When we come back on the next installment of Let's Play Gran Turismo 3, the Ultimate Driving Simulator, he's gonna be here. He's gonna be here for a couple more.
Might give you more stories or something.
He will actually be on the sticks for the next episode. So until then, my friends, this is your host, Lovely Cheese Pizza. Joined tonight by my friend Eric Demery.
Go check out my channel, Hysteric Animations. Not just hysteric because I'm not famous enough for that just to work. So go to YouTube, Hysteric Animations. Twitter, Hysteric Cartoons. I don't know. They gave me a.
I think it's cartoons.
Something.
Yep.
Go up and check. And I post funny things. So promise that.
Fair enough. All right, guys. Well, you guys have a good one, and we will see you in the next one. Take care, everybody.
Yep.